I do my baking on what Martin is going to need in the near future, and tomorrow he'll be joining some friends. They will be in an area that's covered over with brush and scrub, and they're going to clear that because then it's a conservation project. They're going to plant native seeds, and it'll be a beautiful prairie and savanna, whatever they want in the end. But they're going to be working hard tomorrow, so I'm going to bake this cookie that is very sweet, very chocolatey, might be very bad for you, but tomorrow they're going to be working so hard and it tastes so very good that they could afford to have one or two of these cookies. Now, my mom didn't make many cookies. She was queen of pies. She didn't make many cakes, but if she ever made a cookie, this was it. And so it's very easy. I don't even know if it's a popular recipe anymore. You don't bake it, but you do cook some of the ingredients on the stove for a short period of time so they will set up. This is what you're going to need. By the way, I want to show you something before I start. That's my cheat sheet, because I get so flabbergasted talking to you guys that I have it right there in my ingredients. So let's go back down here. These are the ingredients. We are going to have 2 cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of milk. Now the milk is a special thing. You need to use whole milk. I have used skim milk. You eat the cookies with a spoon then. They don't set up. I've used 2%. They still don't set up quite right. You need to use whole milk. So it's 2 cups sugar, 1/2 cup milk, 1/4 pound or 1 stick of butter. It doesn't need to be softened because you're going to put it on the stove. 1/2 cup coconut, 2 1/2 cups of oatmeal. That's regular oatmeal, not minute oatmeal. And 4 to 6 tablespoons of cocoa. And if you know my husband enough, it's 6 tablespoons of cocoa. Some of them are even heaping. I also have my saucepan and a big cookie sheet that I've covered with parchment paper. Now my mom always used wax paper, but to prove that I really do live in this century, I'm going to actually use parchment paper. This is all you're going to need, and then you're going to cook this just a few minutes and then put the cookies onto the sheet. This is the cocoa I use. Usually I even have a special dark, but this is what I had on hand right now. But we're going to get this going. We're going to put certain things in the pot first and then add the rest. All right, the first step is to put 2 cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of whole milk, and 1 stick or 1/4 pound of butter into this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the burner and I will bring it to a boil under a medium heat and let it boil for 1 minute. Okay, I have my electric stove on medium. It takes a little longer to come to heat than a gas stove. But one thing you want to do with this is don't be walking away very far, because you're going to want to stir it every once in a while. You don't want the sugar to burn, and you don't want anything to burn in here. It just ruins the whole batch. So every once in a while, give it a stir. We're going to bring it to a little boiling boil and let it boil like that for a minute, and we'll stir it as it's boiling. But have patience here. This will come to a little boil. It won't take long. This is all the cooking you need to do with this recipe, so be patient. Okay, as you can see, it's come to a little rolling boil. I've set my timer for a minute, and when that's done, I'll kind of stir this as it's going. You're just on medium, remember. When this is done, I'll turn the heat off, and I will add the rest of the ingredients. And then that's all there is to this. Let's finish this off. We've got about 30 seconds. I don't frantically stir it. I just kind of do a slow stir so it doesn't burn. All right, we're just about to be done. There we go. I'm going to turn the timer off, turn the heat off, and next I add the last 3 ingredients: 2 1/2 cups oatmeal, 6 tablespoons cocoa, and 1/2 cup coconut. Here goes the oatmeal, coconut, and cocoa. I'm going to stir this in. I can kind of remove it from the heat a little bit, but there we go. Stir it in, then we're going to form it into cookies. That's all there is to this. See that? This is all set to go. Now I'm going to start putting this on the parchment paper on my cookie sheet. You'll probably need 2 cookie sheets. I have this enormous cookie sheet, but you'll probably need 2. I'm just going to use the scoop. I measured the scoop once, and there's 1.5 tablespoons in the scoop. There we go. And I will fill this whole thing, and then they will set up, and they will be yummy, yummy. There we go. Let me fill this whole tray. Here we go. No bake cookies. Very fast. It didn't take long at all. There's almost 3 dozen cookies on here. Now we're just going to let them set. Then they'll be ready to eat. Okay, so honest to gosh, this is life at our house. Martin is home today, and I went to put these on a plate, and I noticed a few spots missing, so I'm never sure how many cookies I'm really going to end up with. I'm going to put these on a plate now. They've set up. It's been about an hour and a half. Well, here we go. No bake cookies, all set to be eaten. As you can see, you don't make them very big. They're very rich. But you've got your coconut and your oatmeal you can see there, and of course the chocolate. Enjoy these. They're very easy to make. And again, like other things, they're very easy to eat. Have a big glass of milk with them. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.